Alright, what we're going to do today is R&R this motor. It's a 82 Chevy truck, C10, won't idle. It's got a bad valve, intake valve, running real rich, won't lean out. So I'm going to pull the motor, put some heads on it, throw a cam in it, aluminum intake, paint her up, make her look pretty, and see what happens. So the only thing that's left to do here is everything. Alright, we're gonna get started on the bottom here because I'm old and I'm just gonna lay on my back. What we gotta do first is take this harmonic band or torque converter cover off, which these bolts are 10 millimeter. It's a 1982 truck. Why are they metric bolts on here? Most likely assembled in Mexico. You're asking, how do I know it's got a bad intake valve? Well, I did a compression check on it, and number two cylinder, excuse me, has low compression compared to all the others, and it's really rich and make your eyes water while you're driving it, and it won't idle. So, and a lot of you are probably going, well, why don't we just, pull the heads while it's in the truck? Again, I'm old. I got to pull the exhaust manifolds off anyway to change the heads. So that's automatically coming off. All that's left is the motor mounts and the torque converter. I mean, and that way you can put it on an engine stand and stand next to it and work on it. I'm not leaning over these fenders and putting heads on it if I don't have to. And plus I'm putting a cam in it, so we got to pull the old pan. These older motors, the timing cover, you can see that. It's pretty dark. I don't have a light for you, but most you'll see once it's out. And the old pan's got to come off, but pretty much it's just the bell housing and the torque converter and motor mounts, and it's out. And all this you could do on your back. You can get all these bolts up here for your transmission, bell housing, and comfortable of a creeper. So with that said, let's get started. Come off. Man, loosen the exhaust heater off. Put in the old pan. Yeah, not gonna bend it, so let's put these up here. Exhaust manifold, probably 9/16. Who thinks they're gonna break? I know somebody's on there going, well, those are gonna break. It's 82. What do you think? Are they gonna break? Junk off it. What is going on with my socket? Get some of the crap off it. 82. There's something you don't see every day either. 1982 Chevy truck. There ain't a speck of rust on those floor pans. Look at that. Oh, there's a bit there. I may have to address that shortly, huh? Otherwise. Alright. The water coming down in my face. Wants to be a booger. I have to get my persuasion tool out. See this come off now. Alright, well. She's almost there. We'll go get my persuasion tool. I'll be right back. We got the cover off. Now we just got to get the bolts out. There's 3 bolts holding the flywheel to the torque converter, and believe it or not, it's a 15 millimeter. What in the hell is going on? It has to be assembled in Mexico, I guess. So we'll take those 3 out. And they make a tool that goes on here. You can grab the flywheel and turn it. I don't have one, but if you got enough ass, you might be able to turn the motor over till you see the other bolt. And you can grab the nut or the bolt with your wrench. Bring it around. Nothing to it. So next you're gonna have to take a screwdriver to stop it. I just wedge it right in here on the flywheel up against the tranny. Put that on there. Like it. A little tight. Maybe we need some leverage. Alright, let's give it a... Come on. Come on, you booger. You gotta hold your teeth just right. There you go. There goes the compressor. So you got 3 of those to take out. I'm not even going to take the starter off. I'm going to leave the starter where it's at. Come out with the motor. Do everything outside the truck as much as I can. Instead of leaning over fenders, laying on your back. It's much easier to stand up, drink a beer, work on your... because there's really not much to this truck. It's just all basic. So we'll be back. Alright guys, we got the transmission disconnected. There's 6 bolts, 3 on each side. Let me show you something here. If you don't have one already, you need to invest in an extension this long. Look, you can go all the way from your cross member frame to the transmission. Get every one of your transmission bolts from the bottom laying on your back, just chilling. Everything's done on the bottom. We got the starter disconnected, we got the flywheel disconnected, the bell housing disconnected, motor mounts out, had a cigarette break, give it 40 minutes. Not bad at all. Cigarette break and some little bit of alcohol. We'll probably have massive amounts more as we go. But you saw the other side, and now all we have to do is the top, which really there's nothing here to do. We take the air AC compressors loose, the lines loose. We'll take the fan shroud off, may pull the radiator, because what we're going to do is once we get this engine back together, we're going to fire it back up on the engine stand. So I may hook the radiator up to it, run it, tune it. You saw a video where we ran that engine over there on the engine stand just to get it to fire up. This engine here is going to run, tune up, key start on the engine stand before we put it back in the truck. We got to get this one done, and then we're going to play with that over there. That's just sitting there waiting. It's an automatic right now. I'm looking for a manual. I got all the linkage for the pedals. Once we get the manual in it, we'll put a new floor in it, and she's gonna be screaming. We'll be back. Alright guys, sorry I forgot to turn the camera on. Everything's been disconnected at the top, like I said. I just started jacking it up. Here she comes. And there it is. Not a bad thing, right? Okay. There you have it. What was that, 2 hours probably, max? Cigarette break here and there, some alcohol break. It's on a stand. Easier to work on. We're gonna pull the heads. We're gonna put a cam in it, put an aluminum intake on it, and we'll slap her back in, clean her up, paint her. Another day in paradise. Alright, we got her together. Put some heads on it, intake, put a cam in it. You guys think it's gonna start? Let's see what happens here. Cross your fingers now. Okay. 3, 2, 1. It'll fire right up. Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Well, there it is. Back in, purring like a kitten, and idling. Idling a little high right now. I'm going to have to adjust the timing and idle on it, but pretty much all done. You guys hit the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you.